And in 1981, in a deserted Missouri cornfield, Bob Chandler was making history again. Just for fun, Chandler decided to drive Bigfoot on top of some old cars.
And just drove up on top and drove right over him. It was really easy. And we went around the second time and pulled up and stopped on top of him. And we videotaped this. It was something different, you know. I just wanted to see if it was going to work.
Later, when Bob Chandler showed the tape to his wife, Marilyn, she didn't like what she saw.
I thought it was really destructive, and I wasn't that crazy about it. So I think that Bob and I both felt that way for a long time, that we didn't like it.
A promoter saw it. The promoter wanted me to do it in front of the crowd, and I wouldn't do it. I says, it's too destructive. It's just not the image that we wanted, you know. Finally, he convinced me to try it.
It never dawned on us that this would really lead to any kind of phenomenon that would take over.
But the Chandlers discovered to their amazement that stadium crowds went wild when Bigfoot crushed cars. At one of Bigfoot's very first arena car crushes, at the Pontiac Silverdome in 1983, thousands of fans jumped the railings and surrounded the truck.
Our son, who was very young, was in the truck with Bob, and he drove up on the cars, and we saw a million flashbulbs go off. People started yelling and screaming, and then they all just piled into the field. I mean, jumped right over the barricades and everything and came down to the field, which of course stopped the show.
They surrounded the truck. We could not move for 15, 20 minutes. And I had my son in there, and we sat there. I says, roll up your window, Bob, because there's, you know, I don't want these people climbing in here.
I was up in the stands. It was pretty scary, because when they come over the field like that, you don't know what they're going to do.
From that point on, no matter where we went, they had to have cars, and you had to crush cars. No matter what you did, if you run in the mud, if you climbed the hill, if you pulled a sled, you still had to crush the cars.